Hello everybody, my name is Lori. The name of my channel is Lolly Joe Budget and Debt Payoff Journey. Thank you very much for joining me. Today I am going to talk about what I did when I encountered an emergency situation that required me to use money that was budgeted for other things for the emergency situation. So what happened was that my mom had a stroke, and as a result I immediately got an airplane and went to see her and to help my sister as much as I possibly could. So what I'm going to talk about here is from the phone call that I got from my sister telling me that my mom was going to the emergency room until I got back. So what happened was on Friday, September 5th, my sister called me and told me that my mom was on her way to the emergency room. And I don't know how you handle situations like that, but my natural inclination is to get on the next plane. And I may have mentioned that in a past video, because that is just what I do. It's my mom, it's my sister. Besides my son, they're the most important people in my life, and I would do anything for them that I possibly could, even if it means changing my budget. You know, at the end of the day, I was very, very grateful that I had some money saved, and I had paid off a lot of debt this year, which freed up my credit cards so that in an emergency situation I could use my credit cards. I had plenty of credit available, so it was not an issue. So this is what I ended up doing. I knew that I had some Sky Miles. I didn't know exactly how many because it's been a long time since I traveled. It's been at least a year since I traveled, longer than that probably. And I was happy to see that I had enough Sky Miles available that I could basically pay for the entire ticket for the with the Sky Miles. So, and also everything that all the money that I spent using my Chase credit card. So on September 5th, which was a Friday, I purchased the airline ticket. So I went with Delta Airlines, and it cost me $11 and sorry, missed the line. Okay, it cost me $11.20. So that was amazing. And then, of course, when I bought the airline tickets, I bought insurance because, honestly, I didn't know how long I was going to be out there and if I was going to have to change my reservations or anything like that. And we just don't know the future. So I bought the insurance, and it was $28. All right. Then I had to pay for parking at the airport, which was $111. So that was the cheapest I could get. All right. When I drove to the airport, I took the toll road, and I just didn't want to take any chances getting to the airport. So I got the phone call on Friday, and I flew out on Saturday. Okay, so then when I went, I actually took $500 in cash with me. So while I was there, I did spend a little bit of cash, and it wasn't a lot. Most of the time, I just used the credit card. But when I used the cash, it was for food basically. Okay, so then um, I ate. I went to Arby's one time, and that was $23.46. I think I probably bought food for me and my sister. While I was there, I rented a U-Haul to move my mom's belongings from the assisted living facility where she was at to back over to my sister's house. So my mom only lived there for a couple of months. It was just one small U-Haul trip worth of stuff. So that was $66.09. And actually, I feel like that was a pretty good deal because we originally planned to just use the U-Haul for 4 hours, but then we ended up keeping it overnight, and so I thought it was going to be twice as much, but it only cost me $66, so I was happy about that. I figured it's going to be $130. Okay. The next thing, another food item, I don't remember. Oh, it was at the airport. At the airport, I bought food. Airport food. And it was only $9.74. All right. So far so good, really. While I was there, my sister and I decided to hire a lawyer, and so I helped pay for the down payment for the lawyer, and that was $2,000. And what I did was I went to the bank and asked them how much I could get for a cash withdrawal from my credit card, and they told me $2,000 plus the cost of doing the withdrawal. So the withdrawal fee was $100, and the interest. Well, I'm going to put down the interest right now. The interest was $6.52, and the reason is because as soon as I got home, I went to the bank and paid it off immediately. And then on my way back, I was there for about a week, 8 days, I guess. So when I came back, I brought my mom's dog back with me because she could not have the dog, and she could not take care of the dog herself. Even if she could have the dog, she could not take care of the dog. She's just a toy poodle. In fact, I think she's here somewhere. Sissy. Let me get her. And there's Sissy. She's such a teeny tiny toy poodle, and she is pretty blind. She's an old dog. She's about 17 or 18 years old. And my mom, of course, not able to take care of her right now. And she's in a skilled nursing facility right now. So, in regards to how she's doing, we're just taking it one day at a time, and she's making improvements. And for people who know someone who's had a stroke, then they know what happened and what's happening. So just basically, she is not able to use her right side very much. Actually, she can't use her right hand at all. She can say a couple of words a day. She does seem to follow conversations when she's awake. She's calm. I don't know if she fully knows who we are, but it's fine. Either way, it's okay if she doesn't know us or know me. So that's not the important part. All right, so that's it. I just wanted to oh, I forgot. So dumb. Okay, so to take the dog back, to bring the dog back. Oh my God, I lost track of what I was doing. I got caught up here. It was $150 to bring the dog back. So altogether, I've done the math already, but let me do it again. Let me see here. Let me see. I've got it in my calculator. 2, 3, 4, 9, 4, 7, 5 plus 159.74. All right. Altogether, my emergency situation cost $2,509.49. So how did I pay for this? This does not, and I probably spent $100 on food at the most of cash. Okay, so what did I do to pay this back, basically? Because I put it all on the credit card. So when I got home, and I don't know if y'all recall or not, but I have some cash in the house. And so I took the cash I had on hand. I took $1,200 from that. And from my mortgage checking account, which is the account that I've been saving my escrow. I've been in August, I saved like $1,000 for my escrow, and I just took that out. And then I had money in my Chase savings. I had $199. I took $190. And I had my Chase checking. I had the rest. So let me see here. Minus 1,200. Minus 1,000. Minus 190. So 119. Alright, so I took $1,200 from in cash I had in the house. My mortgage checking. I took the money I'd saved for my escrow. I took it out. And I had $199 in my Chase savings, so I took $190. And I had, I think it was $132 in my Chase checking, and I took $119.49 out of that. So the question is, how am I going to recover from this? Well, I want to pay back my escrow as quickly as I can. So what that ultimately means is that this month of September, I still have some time left. I have not spent, I did not transfer the $100 from my regular checking account to the Venmo card because I budgeted $100 for automobile expenses, and I was going to transfer that $100 to the Venmo card, which is the card I'm going to use for buying gas and other automobile expenses. So I did not transfer that money. I still have $87 on that card, so I'm fine for buying gas this month for September. And I have not gone grocery shopping yet this month, and I budgeted $300 for that. So I don't plan on going to do a full grocery shopping. It's like right now we're completely out of paper towels, but we don't have to use paper towels. I did buy dog food for the dog when I got here. The dog is all set for food and the things that go along with dogs. I do need to think about arranging a vet. Eventually, I'll take the dog back to my mom when she gets into her new apartment, new assisted living place, which we don't know when that's going to be. It could be months. We don't know. And in fact, to be honest, the doctors told us that we need to just be prepared for her to pass away, and we need to start looking at hospice care type situations. So I don't know if the dog will ever actually go back, but eventually I will be going back, and so I just need to think of that when I'm doing my budgeting. The eventuality of going back. No, so I got lucky this time. I had Sky Miles, and also I need to think about. We put a down payment for the lawyer of $4,000, and we expect it to be at least twice that for the cost of the lawyer. So I need to be thinking about that too. So I do have money left in my checking account right now. It's about $600, and I will go grocery shopping, but it's not going to be like a big shopping trip. I'm just going to get essentials, and I'm not even sure at this point what I would get, because I have food in the house. We have plenty of frozen meat still, and frozen vegetables. So at this point, I can't think of anything that I have to have right this minute. And so when I go up, I'll at least get paper towels because we're out, but maybe probably bread and butter. Nothing. It won't be a big shopping spree, whatever it is. So I have about I think the exact amount is $640 in my checking account right now. And so I will probably take, let's say, $500 and put it back into my mortgage checking account to kind of cover the money I took out for my escrow, right? So I took $1,000 out, so I'll put $500 back. We'll see. I don't know the exact amount right now. Today is only the 20th. There's several days left in the month, so what I actually do will be a surprise to both of us at the end of the month. Let's see. So I think that's it. That's how am I going to recover from it? So next month, in October, I will probably not put as much towards debt. Obviously, the amount I put towards debt this month won't be as much as I had originally planned, but that's fine. I just really need to make sure I have enough money to pay my escrow shortage and my HOA fees. That's of all the things bill-wise I need to be prepared for, because it's so much. It's $900 and something for the HOA fees and about $613 for the escrow shortage. So it's really important to me that I make sure I have that money. So I have a lot of things to think about. There might be a little shift in the way I do my budget until we learn more about what's going on with my mom. And I guess that's it. So that's how I handled this emergency type situation. I'm very grateful that I had the money saved up and ready, and I did not actually have to incur more debt as a result of it. All right. Let me know what you guys would have done in the same situation. If your mom had a stroke, would you hop on the next plane? I think that we don't really know how we're going to respond to an emergency situation until we're in it. So anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all have a great day. Okay, bye-bye.